Good evening. I'm Nemani Ndelembatiki of the Fiji Sun. Welcome to Fiji's first TV editorial show. In my say tonight, I will speak on education, especially Itoke education and scholarships. I've spoken on this issue before, but it is great when ordinary members of the public like Timothy Ngaunuvinaka endorse what I've said before. Mr. Ngaunuvinaka, an avid letter writer in the Fiji Sun, last week hit the nail on the head on this issue. His views correct the misinformation and lies spread by some opposition politicians. Mr. Ngaunuvinaka does not believe in the affirmative action that allocating a certain percentage of scholarship for Itoke students as proposed by SODELPA and Unity Fiji Party will level the playing field in uplifting the academic performances of Itoke students at tertiary level. He says this racist policy has already been tried before and it failed miserably under both the SDL and the SVT governments. He makes the bold statement that, quote, our Itoke failure in academic achievements is of our own making, and until we address the root cause, no one can help us, close quote. He says, look at the recent 3-week duration of the Powerade Dean's Rugby Finals, for example, and consider the amount of focus and expenses we spend on it. Mr. Ngaunuvinaka says the Kaji Rugby drained a lot of resources on Itoke families, and so do the Athletic Zones competition and the annual Coke Games. He says if this focus and expenses were to be channeled to academia, of course we would have improved relatively, but we choose not to. He suggests it would only cost a few dollars to engage a private tutor to assist our children in mathematics, biology, chemistry, and other subjects they are weak in for extra hours on Saturday. But, he says, we would rather spend that money in sending them to play rugby or netball, use it in our various songo and its kalavata, or even for buying yangona, and then spend them for such a vital purpose. Of course, many Itoke families have benefited from these investments in sports when their children make it into Super Rugby, European top clubs, or get employed by the British Army or Security Forces because of their physicality. Mr. Ngaunuvinaka said, and I quote, but when that happens, we do not hear Indo-Fijians or our local Chinese complaining that those contracts should be given on a fair percentage of ethnic distribution. Why then shall we complain to share scholarships on ethnic lines, victimizing the Indo-Fijian student who worked so hard and scored good marks by denying him and giving it to a Itoke student who spent long hours in sports, resulting in his low marks? This is how the race card is now being played again by the same old group for political gains. They believe that for our Itoke race to thrive, other races must suffer as a consequence and through no fault of their own. They have no idea on how all races can embrace each other, unite, and climb up the ladder of opportunity, progress, and enjoy prosperity together. He or she is never a victim of anything, as some opposition parties now try to claim, close quote. Mr. Ngaunuvinaka has 7 children who all reached university. Today, there are 3 bachelor's degrees and a master's certificates hanging on the sitting room wall of their family home. Mr. Ngaunuvinaka's younger son is on his 5th year of the 6th-year MBBS program at the Fiji National University. He says they are not gifted, but just work so hard. He says they prove that we, Itoke, can accomplish the same if we make the right choices and work hard in life. The Ngaunuvinaka family is an inspiration. Using the principle of hard work and commitment, they have become achievers. If they can do it, we can do it too. I'm sure there are many Fijian families out there like the Ngaunuvinakas who are quietly contributing to society. But all we hear is the politics of race, religion, division, gloom and doom from some opposition politicians. Let's change our mindset. I'm certain that the Ngaunuvinakas started their journey way back when the children were babies. They have walked with them through preschool and primary, laying down the foundation to their children's career. Then they helped them through secondary school, investing in extra tutorial classes after normal school hours to help their children improve their grades until they are able to stand on their own 2 feet and manage on their own. They were not gifted students, but they succeeded through hard work. When they finally reached university, they were ready to take on the world. They are living testimonies of the importance of work as a universal and divine principle. Let's stop making excuses and get down to work. That's my say tonight. For more of my views, you can read the Fiji Sun. If you wish to share your thoughts on any of the issues that I've raised, you can email me on nemani.delembetiki@fijisun.com.fj. See you next week.